Hello and welcome back to my channel, or if this is the first video of mine that you're seeing, welcome. I'm so happy you found me here. My name's Hannah and I make content about anti-MLM, debunking the things that happen in the multi-level marketing industry. I'll link my big anti-MLM playlist here for you if you want to check that out, and today's video is another MLM top fails. One of the most popular series on my channel where I show you things that have been posted by people in MLM companies or something having to do with the MLM industry as a whole. We react to it, I give my commentary on it. There's oftentimes a lot of debunking, a lot of laughing that goes on, plenty of ridiculous things I'm going to show you. I'm very excited for this video today. This lineup of stuff is good. There's a lot of gems in here, including something I've never done before, which is unboxing for you on camera a Beachbody version of the game Monopoly. It's going to be ridiculous. I can already tell you that with confidence, and I haven't even opened up the box yet. Enough of all the intro stuff. Let's get into it. I'm very excited. First up is a photo posted by somebody in the MLM company Monat. She posted this to her Instagram stories, and to give some context, Monat recently launched cosmetics. This is the least surprising news I've ever heard, probably. I talk all the time about how MLM companies expand into different product markets that are not the ones they originally started in. Monat started as a hair care company, and over the years they've now expanded into body care, supplements, skin care, and now makeup. And my number one theory for this is that the reps themselves are the primary customers of these products. Most of the company's sales are made to people who have signed up for the business opportunity, not outside retail customers. So the name of the game for MLMs is kind of how long can you suck money out of your own salespeople, basically. They only need so much shampoo. They can only go through hair care products at a certain rate. So to keep the profits flowing and to keep the reps spending, the company needs to expand its reach and start selling other products as well. So the reps feel pressured to now convert all of their hair care, their skin care, their supplements, their body care, and now cosmetics to the ones that their own company sells. Because how dare you be a rep for Monat and not use Monat hair care? Your company now launches cosmetics. How dare you not trash all the other makeup you own and replace it with this company's products instead? Anyway, that's not really the point of what I'm going to show you, but that helps give it some context. She's promoting the fact that Monat now sells makeup. So she's reposting a graphic that looks like it was created by Monat itself, and then this rep reposted it to her Instagram story. It's featuring their new hydrating cream blush product, and she says, "Peach is my favorite," but the graphic itself says, "After 7 days of use, 99% agreed that the product helps improve the look of skin texture." Okay, that's a good statistic. 99% of people who tried this liked it. But you may notice the very fine print down there at the bottom. If you can't read it, don't worry, I'm going to read it to you. That's my cat Zeke in the background coming to say hello. Down at the bottom in very, very tiny print, it says, "Based on a consumer study with 35 women between the ages of 18 and 60 years. Let me tell you something. This statistic, 99%, is a lie. I don't know where they got that number from, but I know that it's not the truth. And you want to know how I know it's a lie? Basic mathematics. Only 35 people participated in this study, and it is mathematically impossible to get 99% of 35. If we try to take 99% of 35, that's going to mean that 34.65 people said they got good results. If 35 out of 35 people said they had good results, that would be 100% of the people. But if 34 out of 35 people said they had great results, that would come out to 97% of people. So knowing that, I'm inclined to believe that this statistic is completely made up. How stupid do they think we are? That we wouldn't read the fine print and realize that you can't get 99% of 35 people without having fractions of people. It is a pretty beautiful thing to catch MLM companies in their lies, because it just pokes even more holes into their claims and it degrades their credibility in correctly reporting these statistics. They have other posts on their official Instagram page claiming that 100% of people loved their brow gel and that 100% of people agree that their lipstick has a non-tacky feel. But you know what? I don't believe you. Why should I? To my knowledge, I don't know that they're publishing these consumer studies that they're running, and we're just kind of taking their word for it on these statistics. But they've already proven that they're willing to lie about one of their statistics, so why should we believe them with any of the other ones? Big, big, big fail for Monat. And on the same topic of Monat and their cosmetics launch, here's a different rep completely exposing the company in another way.
So makeup is only available to market partners right now, and we're already starting to sell pieces out. over $2 million in sales in less than 24 hours. If you've been thinking about joining an online business, join this one before we launch makeup to customers, because holy cow, $2 million in sales in less than 24 hours. And it was only available to the market partners. That's insane. Insane!
Yeah, it is insane. You want to know why? Because you just proved my point that market partners, aka the salespeople, are the primary customers, and therefore potentially confirming the speculation that Monat is operating as a pyramid scheme. Well done, great work. Thank you for making my job infinitely easier. The company launched their cosmetics line to salespeople first. So there was a period of time where nobody other than the market partners themselves could get their hands on it. Not even the VIP customers, the ones who have signed up for the auto ship program. Not even VIPs could get these at this time. So no VIP customers, no retail customers, only the people who have signed up for the Monat business opportunity could buy these new products. And that generated the company $2 million in sales overnight. This is exactly what I was trying to explain earlier. MLM companies like Monat are pretty much a closed loop system where the company will create a product and then the majority of money made on the sale of that product is coming from the people who are supposed to be working for the company. This right here, this whole $2 million in sales overnight situation makes me think that Monat probably could survive and stay afloat as a company even if they didn't have retail customers. Their own salespeople are keeping them alive, so to speak, and that's an indication of a pyramid scheme. If we think of other beauty brands like MAC, Urban Decay, Maybelline, whatever, those companies, those brands are not primarily reliant on their own employees to keep that sales revenue flowing. MAC doesn't make most of their money because their own salespeople are purchasing the product while they work there. No, most of their money is coming from outside sales to actual retail customers because they're a legitimate company and not a pyramid scheme. Bragging about the company making an instant $2 million in sales off of their own salespeople is not the brag she thinks it is. The point that she's trying and failing to make is, look how successful our cosmetic line is. Join the company now so that you can make a good commission when we do start selling this to retail customers. But I think this Instagram story and her advertising this is actually having the complete opposite effect that she wants. This doesn't mean that the makeup is amazing. It just means that there was a lot of hype and likely peer pressure for the reps to spend their own money on it. This product line was announced at Monat's annual convention too, called Monations. So as I'm sure you can imagine, they've got lights, they've got a hype video, they've got music, they've got cheering. And whoa, here's this big, incredible announcement. We're selling makeup available only to market partners for a limited time. Go now. Oh, like I'm irritating myself doing that right there. I think of it this way. How many of you have gone to a concert and spent $60 on a t-shirt? Or you spend $10 on a bucket of popcorn at the movies, or $15 on a cocktail from a nice restaurant. I feel like, at least from personal experience, those prices don't feel as steep when you're really immersed within that exciting setting. Just personally, when your excitement and your emotions are heightened, it can be a lot easier to just not really pay that much attention to how much money you're spending. All of that to say, I just have to speculate how much of that dynamic plays in to the company launching a new product at Monations and then seeing an immediate $2 million in sales from it. I think it's a pretty safe bet to assume that most people in attendance at that convention bought something from this makeup line because everyone else is doing it and it feels new and exciting and exclusive, and of course you want to be in on it. That's just my interpretation of what this $2 million in sales actually means and actually represents. Like I said, this particular rep advertising that on her social media is not the flex she thinks it is. I think the public knowing that information actually backfires a little bit, and it adds fuel to the argument that Monat is probably operating as a pyramid scheme. All right, you guys, the time has come. I have something to unbox for you on camera for the very first time. I've never done this on my channel before, but I feel like it deserves some kind of context of how the heck we got here, because I'm sure you saw from the thumbnail, I have Beachbody-opoly, a Beachbody themed Monopoly game. It is ridiculous, but I need to set the scene here and let you know how I even got my hands on this in the first place, okay? So somebody sent me to my email a picture of a Poshmark listing of somebody selling Beachbody-opoly. Initially, I was just gonna use those listing photos in the top fails video and show you like, look how crazy this is. But then as I was looking at the listing, because it's still wrapped in cellophane and there's no pictures of what's on the inside of the box, the seller only posted the front and the back. And just based on those two photos alone, I could already tell I needed to get my hands on this. This looks like the cringiest, most toxic diet culture-y game of all time, and I had to open it for myself. I could not just rely on these two photos to show you. So here's what happened. I used to be a very active seller on the Poshmark platform. I actually have several Poshmark related tips and tricks videos on this exact channel that you're watching right now. I did that for like a year. I loved it. And occasionally in those videos, I would mention, hey, if you're new to the Poshmark platform, you can use my code. That's going to give you $10 off your first purchase. And it's also going to give me a $10 credit for referring you. And because of that, because people still watch my Poshmark videos and they still use my code to this day, I had some Posh credits on my account. So what I did is I used my Posh credits and I bought this game so that I could unbox it for you in this video. And what is so important that you understand, and something I want to make very crystal clear, is that I did not spend a dime of my own money. The company did not profit off of me making this purchase, and neither did a Beachbody rep. Nobody affiliated with Beachbody in any way made a dime off of me buying this game with Posh credits. Because first of all, Beachbody never sold these games at all. I did some digging on this and I learned that these are limited edition Beachbody-opoly games that were given out to certain Beachbody coaches in 2015 as an incentive gift. In fact, I was talking to Deanna, a fellow anti-MLM creator who used to be in Beachbody, and she was like, dude, I have that game. I won that game when I was in the company. And she was explaining to me that in order to get those terrible gifts, you had to earn Success Club for a minimum of 1 to 12 months. So you have to have 100 PV on auto ship and every month sign up 3 or more people. Then if you get the streak of 3, 9, and 12 months, you get these gifts sent to you. So that's why these games even exist, is because Beachbody created them to give out to certain coaches as a gift if they hit certain goals. And the seller that I bought it from on Poshmark appears to be a full-time reseller, which means they go out to thrift stores, they buy things really cheap, and then they resell them on the Poshmark platform for profit. I was looking on their profile and they have sold thousands of things on Poshmark, including the Fortnite, Harley-Davidson, and Coca-Cola versions of the Monopoly game. So my interpretation, as somebody who used to be a reseller myself, this person likely found Beachbody-opoly at a thrift store somewhere, paid a couple bucks for it, and then turned it for a profit on Poshmark. All of that to say, all of that context, and I know I'm being very long-winded with this, but it is very important that you understand and that I make this point clear. No MLM company and no MLM rep was supported in the creation of this video. I do not condone the financial support of MLM companies whatsoever. Okay, so we're good on all the disclaimers. Let's take a look at this thing. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna scoot myself to this side of the screen and I have my phone recording over here. So on this side of the screen, I'll put that video so you can see it up close, and I might pop up a few different pictures of close-up details as well. All right, here we go. Beachbody-opoly. I am so excited for this. This is what the front of the box looks like, still wrapped in plastic, as you can see. On the back, they give us a little bit of detail about what's on the inside, but this right here is what I have to read to you. I'll put a picture on the screen. It says, decide, commit, win. Beachbody is on a mission to help people achieve their goals and enjoy healthy, fulfilling lives. Gather friends and family and roll the dice to build your very own fitness or business empire and rack up Beachbody fitness programs, nutritional products, and inspirational celebrity trainers as you go. Yuck. As you collect all the workouts you need to achieve abs of steel, be sure to drink your Shakeology daily and avoid becoming a couch potato at all costs. Oh yeah, because a couch potato is just the worst thing you could possibly be. Designed for 2 to 6 coaches for health and fitness lovers ages 8 to 108. Okay, well, just based on this little diet culture blurb we have on the back of the box, I don't know that it really is appropriate for children ages 8 and up. I know Monopoly is a children's game and this is just a different iteration of that game, but still. Do we think it's appropriate to be telling kids as young as 8 years old that they should be building a business empire, achieving abs of steel, and avoiding becoming a couch potato keto at all costs? I don't know. Anyway, here we go. Let's bust this bad boy open. I really should have brought some scissors in here, but you know what? That's what nails are for. Okay, here we have it. Ay, 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 what have I gotten myself into? Okay, well, here's the board. Around the outside, we've got a bunch of different Beachbody celebrity trainers. I see Autumn Calabrese is a big one. Shaun T, Leonard Carvalho. Oh, there's Carl Deichler right there, the CEO of the company. Let me show that to the camera. And of course, there's different flavors of Shakeology. We have strawberry, chocolate, vanilla. They've got all the different Beachbody workout programs around the outside. Oh my, look at the couch potato. I kind of thought that was like a little joke on the outside of the box, but no, like your main goal is really to avoid becoming a couch potato. I'm just so overwhelmed. I'm like trying to take it all in. Okay, let's look at some of the pieces in here. Oh my gosh. Here's the rules featuring Carl Deichler, the CEO himself. Oh, I'm excited about these, the pieces. Okay, so it comes with 2 dice, and here's our little game pieces, okay? We have a money symbol, a little tiny dumbbell, an apple, a tennis shoe, a star, and my personal favorite, this is a tiny bottle of Shakeology. Oh my God, the money has Carl Deichler on it too. Stop it right now. They all have Carl Deichler. Every single one of them. I kind of thought like each color would be something different, but no, it's all Carl. I don't have words for that, actually. Okay, this is good. Has not disappointed so far. Let's look at these challenge cards or whatever they are. Oh my gosh. Here's a challenge card about recruiting more coaches. That's gold. Oh, you ran out of Shakeology. Pay $50. Shakeology is way more expensive than $50. Let's be realistic. I think it's like 100 or something. Ooh, you rank advanced to Diamond Coach. You pulled a muscle, lose a turn, bought a ticket to the Coaches Summit. Oh, this one's sad. You didn't follow up with a prospect. Move back to the number shown on the dice. How sad. You ate a tub of ice cream. Go directly to the couch. Are you kidding me? Qualifying for the Success Club trip to the Caribbean. Oh man, you dropped a weight on your foot. That's a bummer. You lost 10 pounds? Of course, you missed a weekly team call. Oh, this sucks. You did not invite anybody to join your challenge group today. Lose a turn. This is something else, okay? And what's funny is that like these are all things that Beachbody reps actually care about. Signing people up for their team, going to the Coaches Summit, demonizing eating ice cream, following up with prospects, completing workouts. This is gold. Okay, last thing to look at is this. These look like they would be the property cards in the real Monopoly game, but instead they're different Beachbody workout programs and celebrity trainers. So these all line up to everything we saw on the outside of the board. So like for example, here's the 21-day fix program card. That's what the front of it looks like, and here's what the back of it looks like. So the object of the game is to collect as many celebrity trainers and Shakeology and workout programs as you can. So here's the strawberry Shakeology card, and that's what the backside of that one looks like. I think this was well worth the like $20 in Posh credits I spent on it. I cannot get over how much Carl Deichler is featured in this game. This just feels very bizarre. Here's one last thing, just to top this all off. The very last thing on this rules card says the richest player wins and takes the title of top coach. Icing on the cake. What feels pretty dystopian about this entire thing is that it's funny to open it and to snark on it and to be like, oh, how silly is that Carl Deichler is so featured, and how the goal is to do the most workouts possible and collect the most celebrity trainers and drink the most Shakeology and make the most money, and then you'll be the top coach. And then you have these challenge cards that reflect things that people in Beachbody actually do. They actually do make money when they rank up. They actually do spend money when they buy Shakeology. It actually does set them back if they're unsuccessful at recruiting people. This is just gold. It's anti-MLM snark gold. Oh my God, I'm just now noticing this space. fast food tax, pay $75. So now they're demonizing fast food and ice cream, but they've got Shakeology on a pedestal. That checks out, actually. Wow. I don't even know where to go from here. What I should do with this game has actually consumed a lot of my mental energy the past few days. I talked about it on my Instagram and I got a lot of feedback. I was like, do I donate it? Do I give it away to a follower? And the consensus was like doing a giveaway where I give it away to a subscriber or somebody who leaves a comment down below or whatever. That kind of makes a spectacle of it. And what I don't want to do is glamorize something that came from an MLM. So that doesn't feel totally okay with me. But then also donating it, people were like, you don't want to put it in the thrift store because then if someone comes across this, somebody unsuspecting who doesn't know what Beachbody is, doesn't know what MLMs are, they take it home, they play it. It promotes this kind of weird, toxic diet culture situation. It kind of legitimizes the Beachbody brand. And if they see that company out in the wild, maybe now they have this positive impression of it because they have a Monopoly game. So it must be legit. So then donating it doesn't really feel right. I still have not decided what I'm going to do, but it's going to be one of two things. Either I'm going to donate it, but I'm going to put a note in the box that says something along the lines of like, here's what an MLM is. Beachbody is an MLM company. You might want to do more research into these companies and put some kind of resources. I don't know, some web addresses about where they can find more information. Maybe a link to where that study was put on the FTC website about how over 99% of people in MLMs lose money. Maybe I could list a bunch of different anti-MLM creators that they could check out or something. That's the only way I could feel good about sending this back out into the world where it could potentially like get into the wrong hands and somebody could then go forward in their life and support this company in another way down the road as a result of having gotten their hands on this game or something. That's what I definitely don't want to happen. My other option, now that I've opened this, it's pretty much all paper and cardboard. Initially, I was thinking I don't want to trash it and be wasteful, but it's pretty much all recyclable, so I might do that. Aside from these little metal pieces, I will absolutely be keeping those because these are hilarious. The little Shakeology bottle, are you kidding me? I might even keep a couple of these dollar bills and some of the extra egregious challenge cards just for my little personal collection because these are too good, okay? But at this point, I'm kind of leaning towards recycling it, getting it off the market so that people can't get their hands on it again and putting the trash where the trash belongs. Still undecided as to what's going to happen with this, but I think it was well worth the $20 in Posh credits. That more than paid for itself in entertainment value. Next up is an Instagram reel that a Plexus rep filmed as she was walking by a long line of people at a Starbucks in an airport. You've just got to watch this.
Just your daily PSA that people can afford your network marketing products. They have lots and lots of money, even in a recession, to buy $8 beverages. Are you missing the chance to show them the value in what you can offer them?
You guys, I have so much secondhand embarrassment right now. I want to crawl into a hole and never come out. She is filming people in public at a Starbucks in an airport. And I'm obviously going to be blurring all of their faces because they did not consent to being filmed. But believe me when I tell you that there's people in the background looking dead into her camera and clearly hearing what she's saying. Also, she keeps raising her voice and getting louder and louder with every phrase, like she wants people to hear her. These people have lots of money because they're spending $8 on Starbucks in a recession. Oh my God. Personally, I get so much stage fright in front of a camera, which I know is really ironic because this is literally my job, but I get self-conscious if my husband even hears me filming in the other room. In fact, God, this is so embarrassing. I even reworked my entire work schedule this week to be filming tonight specifically because tonight he has a work event to be at, so he's not here to listen to me. That is how self-conscious and uncomfortable I am filming myself when other people are witnessing it. The idea of whipping my phone out at an airport and filming strangers to make an example out of them for my pyramid scheme has me wanting to melt into the ground. Never in a million gazillion years would I ever think to film strangers as they are just standing in line, minding their own business, waiting for their Starbucks, to make an example out of them on my own social media. Unfathomable, okay? But cringiness aside, let's address her point. That if you can afford Starbucks, then you must be able to afford buying Plexus products from her. Let me be the first to tell you that this makes no sense. Why are we policing what other people spend their money on? You don't know these people. You don't know their financial situations. You don't know why they're in the airport and choosing to get coffee at this exact moment. And also, it's none of your dang business. Hypothetically speaking, what if that man who looked straight into your camera in the background, knowing that you were talking about him, what if he just got laid off of his job? What if he's at the airport because he's moving across the country in search of new job opportunities? What if he's been having a really hard time lately and he's just treating himself to a nice little pumpkin spice latte? Is that likely the case? No, probably not. But it serves the point that you do not have the authority to be making judgments about other people's financial situations. And quite frankly, it's bizarre that MLM reps think that they are entitled to these assumptions about other people's finances. Well, if she can afford Starbucks, then she can afford Plexus. Not necessarily. Maybe this is just a special treat they buy themselves only when they're traveling. Spending the occasional $8 at Starbucks does not automatically indicate that that person can afford hundreds of dollars of overpriced MLM supplements month after month. This point is illogical. Up next is one of those things that is the perfect example of that "they had us in the first half" meme.
Yeah, they had us the first half, I'm not gonna lie.
It starts out strong and you almost kind of agree with her, and then it all goes downhill. Just wait for it.
Oh my gosh, you guys, I found this thing and I'm making so much money. It's absolutely incredible. It's mind-blowing how much money I'm making. You can do it too. Do you want to know what I'm doing? Let me know in the comments. I'll send you a message. We've all seen that, right? And here's the thing. I wouldn't feel the need to call this out if it wasn't for the fact that the comment section is filled with comments from people asking for information, asking what it is they're doing, and there's no answer from that person because they really are jumping into your inbox to tell you all about it. Why? Ask yourself why. Ask yourself why they won't just say what it is on the post. Ask yourself why they won't answer questions in the comment section. Ask yourself why when you scroll through their profile, you can't find any information. It's because they don't want you to see what they're doing and then go and do your own research. Why wouldn't they want you to do your own research? Probably because you're going to find something that they don't want you to find. Probably because it's shady AF. Just being honest. Okay? If there was nothing shady about it, nothing unethical about it, then they would tell you what it was publicly, and they would not care if you went to go do your own research. In fact, they might even be happy that you were going to do your own research, because to me, that would show me that you were serious about the opportunity and that you really wanted to make some money and that I could help you with that. So please, as we head into the holiday season, do not fall for these posts. Do not fall for these posts. What they're doing is they are trying to trap you into a conversation with them, trap you into a conversation so that you're only hearing what they are telling you, so that they can convince you to do what they're doing, to sign up, or to whatever it is you need to do. Okay?
Yes, girl, preach it. You're right on the money with this. I agree with literally everything up until this point. I feel like I've actually spoken those words before. MLM reps are intentionally shady about what company they're with because they want to be the first line of information. They want to be the ones to pitch it to you first before you go and find all the bad information on the internet that convinces you not to join. 100%, I completely agree. I have made that point on more than one occasion in my videos.
I'm a Pampered Chef consultant. I'm completely out loud and proud about that. There is nothing shady about what I do. There's nothing shady about the company that I am partnered with. There's nothing shady about the products that we sell. They are high quality and they speak for themselves. We've been around for 43 years. This month, 43 years. I don't have to hide that. And if I did, I would not be doing it. Because I don't know about you, but I don't want to make money doing shady stuff or taking advantage of people or doing unethical things. Like, that's not how I want to make money. And I don't want to see you sitting here 6 months from now looking back and regretting the choice that you made to partner with whoever it is and realizing that all the stuff you did was real shady or that you hurt people or that it was really unethical and you feel guilty now. Please don't fall for that.
God, this is so ironic. I love it. An MLM rep for Pampered Chef telling you not to fall for shady MLM pitches. Her point is that she's upfront and honest about what company she's with, and that's what makes her different. But it's still ironic. If I had just cut the video right before she started talking about Pampered Chef, I would have thought she was speaking from an anti-MLM perspective. It's one of those instances where it's like she almost gets it. You're so close. Yes, it is shady. Yes, it is unethical, but that applies to all MLM companies across the board. I personally don't believe that there is a right way to be in an MLM. Being upfront and honest about the MLM you're in is a step in the right direction. That's better than the alternative of hiding what company you're with, but you're still in an MLM company. So good for her for recognizing some of those unethical business practices, but we haven't gotten all the way there yet on that realization.
If you need to make money this holiday season, take a look at Pampered Chef. Let me know if you want some more information or do your own research, because you totally can. But I do have the inside scoop. So if you do your research and you have more questions, let me know. Or if you want to get started, let me know. And I offer one-on-one coaching to help you make the most of your time with Pampered Chef, whether that is just to get you through the holiday season or if you continue into the new year, because honestly, you'd be crazy not to continue into the new year. But if it gets to the end of December and you're like, okay, I'm done, that's all I wanted, I'll leave you alone and I will let you go. And that's totally fine. That's your prerogative. So just please don't fall for the shady AF stuff out there on the internet, and let's all be ethical in our making money hustle. All right?
Wait. Let me just get this straight. Wasn't the entire point of this video that the other MLM reps are shady and other MLM reps want to control the narrative about what kind of information you get about their company? But then she turned around like 2 seconds later and literally said, and I quote, "If you need to make money this holiday season, take a look at Pampered Chef. Let me know if you want some more information. I have the inside scoop and I offer one-on-one coaching." I'm sorry. Are you lost? That might be the hardest pivot I've ever seen. The quickest verbal U-turn you could possibly make. She starts out by calling out shady MLM rep behavior, which I completely agree with, and then she immediately engages in that exact behavior that she just called out. I mean, human behavior is fascinating, isn't it? So it's not okay when other people do it, but it's perfectly fine when you do it? I am just flabbergasted, dumbfounded, bewildered, gobsmacked at the mental gymnastics that someone can go through to convince themselves that what they're doing is okay, even if when other people do it, it's wrong. Incredible. The last thing I'm going to show you for this video is actually so exciting, and it's regarding Optavia. Optavia is that weight loss MLM where they sell fuelings and you eat that instead of real food. It's heavily restrictive, very low on calories, and I have always said from the moment I discovered this company that this program promotes disordered eating habits. I have always called it a starvation diet. So trigger warning for discussion of eating disorders in this section of the video. What I'm going to show you is a huge fail for the company, but a huge win for the anti-MLM movement. And that is, if you search the name Optavia on TikTok, it does not give you any search results. Instead, it gives you an eating disorder warning and places to go if you need to find help. No matter what tab you click on along the top, you can't get to any Optavia content. It's like the app just doesn't let you search for Optavia on their platform. And if you click on this View Resources button, it directs you to the National Eating Disorders Association and the National Alliance for Eating Disorders. This is huge, you guys. This is a massive deal and something that is, in my opinion, extremely encouraging. Because what kind of message is that sending for somebody who is either in Optavia or who is searching it, looking for more information about it? This is like one gigantic warning that Optavia is not a healthy diet, and that if you're searching for Optavia content, you probably shouldn't be. From an anti-MLM standpoint, I am so happy to see this because it might discourage people from joining Optavia or from doing the programs. But from an Optavia coach's standpoint, this is probably pretty damaging because they essentially can't use TikTok to market their MLM anymore, at least not by name, because there is literally no way to search for Optavia on the platform. So if people are going to see their content about it, the viewer is probably going to have to stumble upon it accidentally because they can't find it using the search feature. This feels very validating to see a platform as large as TikTok kind of recognizing that Optavia is not safe or healthy, and they're essentially not allowing people to search for it. It's kind of like a big screw you to Optavia, it seems like, and we love to see it. And with that, my friends, that's everything I have for you for this MLM Top Fails video today. I had a lot of fun with this one. I feel like there were some really, really good things featured, and I could not do these kinds of videos if I did not have submissions from viewers. So in saying that, if you come across anything on social media that you think is a massive fail and you want me to talk about it in a video and showcase it here for everyone else to see, please send it my way. I would love to take a look at it, and the instructions for how to send it to me are in the description box of every video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you, and I'll see you in my next one real soon.